Hi, welcome to another video. So, Microsoft has launched some new models in their models lineup. These models are numbered 3.5, and there are 3 new models in this launch. The first one is Phi-3.5 Vision, then Phi-3.5 Mini, and Phi-3.5 Mixture of Experts. The biggest of the bunch is the Mixture of Experts because it's a 16 times 3.8B model with 6.6B active parameters, while Phi-3.5 Mini is 3.8B parameters, and Phi-3.5 Vision is a 4.2B parameter model. What's pretty cool is that most of them are small, and any computer can run them. All of them have a context limit of about 128K, which is also pretty cool. Let's start talking about the models from the big model to the small. So, the first model is Phi-3.5 MoE. This model is a mixture of experts model. You can think of a mixture of experts as multiple smaller expert or specific domain fine-tuned models combined into one model where a router identifies your prompt and diverts it to the respective expert model. This is not an exact description, but it's pretty similar. Anyway, it is a 16x3.8b parameter model with 6.6b active parameters, which is pretty high, but not that high if you compare it to other mixture of experts models. Now, let's look at the benchmarks. This model is on par with something like NeMo or Llama-3.1 and that's what they're comparing it with. In Arena Hard, it beats Llama-3.1 but it couldn't beat Mistral NeMo, Gemma 2.9b, or GPT-4 Mini. But in Big Bench Hard, it beats every other model by a large margin, including Gemini 1.5 Flash, and it also comes extremely close to GPT-4 Mini, which is pretty good. Then, in MMLU, it also beats every other model, and even beats GPT-4 Mini, which is also really cool. In MMLU Pro, it also beats every other model except Gemini 1.5 Flash and GPT-4 Mini. It shows similar results in the reasoning benchmark, multilingual benchmark, and math benchmark. In Human Evil, it also shows similar results, where it couldn't beat Gemini 1.5 Flash and GPT-4 Mini, but it beats every other model in comparison. In MBPP, it beats every other model except GPT-4 Mini. So that's pretty cool. You can say at least in the benchmarks, it's comparable to NeMo or Llama 3.18b, which is pretty good. Now, let's look at the 3.5 Mini model. 3.5 Mini is a 3.8 billion parameter model, which is really small, just like the previous Phi-3 models. Let's look at its benchmarks. In the benchmarks, it is generally better in all categories than the previous model, and it is also on par with or slightly below Llama 3.18b, which is pretty cool considering it's half the size of the original model. So, that's basically the benchmark. Now the next model is Phi-3.5 Vision, which is basically the 3.5 Mini model with vision capabilities. It's a 4.2b parameter model with similar benchmarks to Phi-3.5 Mini, but it also has vision benchmarks in which it performs really well. It's on par with Gemini Flash in almost all benchmarks. This is one of the best vision models with a small size, which is really good. Vision models are where open source has been lacking for quite some time now, and it's good to see such small models with good vision capabilities pop up. Now, about how you can use it. Well, the 3.8b Mini model is available on Llama, but the others are not yet available because their architecture is a little different and needs to be supported by Llama CPP first to add compatibility. Anyway, to try it out, it's available on NVIDIA NeMs for a free trial. So, let's try these models out from there. For the textual models, I'll be trying these 13 questions. I won't be trying the vision model with these text questions because it's basically the mini model, but with vision capabilities. And I couldn't find any good demo site for it to try out. And it's also not available on a Llama. Anyway, let's get started. The first question is, what is the capital city of the country whose name ends with Lia? I'm referring to the country name here. The answer should be Canberra, or any country capital that rhymes with Lia. Let's send it and check. By the way, the left one is Mini, and the right one is MoE. Here's the answer, and the Mini model doesn't answer this correctly, but the MoE model does. So, let's mark Mini as a fail and MoE as a pass. Now the next question is, what is the number that rhymes with the word we use to describe a tall plant? The answer should be 3. Let's send it and check. Here's the answer, and Mini is not correct, but the MoE is correct. So, let's keep Mini a fail and MoE a pass. The next question is, John has 3 boxes of pencils. Each box contains 12 pencils. How many pencils does John have in total? The answer should be 36. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and both models give the correct answer. So, let's keep this a pass for both. Now, the next question is, Lucy has twice as many candies as Mike. If Mike has 7 candies, how many candies does Lucy have? The answer should be 14. Let's send it and check. Here's the answer, and both of them look correct. So, this one's also a pass for both. The next question is 3,307 a prime number? The answer should be yes. So, let's send and check. Here's the answer, and the Mini model is incorrect, while the MoE model is correct. So, let's keep this a fail for Mini and mark it as a pass for MoE. Anyway, the next question is, I have 2 apples, then I buy 2 more. I bake a pie with 2 of the apples. After eating half of the pie, how many apples do I have left? The answer should be 2. Let's send it. Here are the answers, and the Mini model is incorrect, while the MoE model is correct. So, this is a fail for Mini and a pass for MoE. The next question is, Sally is a girl. She has 3 brothers. Each of her brothers has the same 2 sisters. How many sisters does Sally have? The answer should be 1. Let's send it. Here are the answers, and again, Mini is incorrect, and MoE is correct. So, let's mark it. Now the next question is, if a regular hexagon has a short diagonal of 64, what is its long diagonal? The answer should be 73.9. Let's send it and check the result. Here are the answers, and neither of them answers this question correctly. So, this one's a fail for both. Now, the next questions are coding ones. The first one is, create an HTML page with a button that explodes confetti when you click it. You can use CSS and JS as well. Let's send it and check. Here's the code from both of them. Let's first preview the Mini version. Okay, this doesn't look like confetti. So, this one's a fail. Now, let's preview the MoE version. Okay, it doesn't work at all. So, both of them are a fail. The next question is, create a Python program that prints the next X leap years based on user input. Let's send it and check. Here's the code from both of them. Let's run them and check. This is the Mini version, and it works fine. This is the MoE version, and it also works correctly. So, both of them are a pass. Now the next question is, generate the SVG code for a butterfly. Let's see if they can do this. Here's the code. Let's preview them one by one. This one is from MoE, and this doesn't look like a butterfly. So, this one's a fail, and this is the preview from Mini, and this also doesn't look like a butterfly. So, this one's also a fail for both of them. The next question is, create a landing page for an AI company. The landing page should have 4 sections: header, banner, features, and contact us. Make sure the landing page looks sleek and modern. You can use HTML, CSS, and JS. Let's send it and see. Here's the code from both of them. Let's preview the mini model generation first. So, it looks like it's from ancient times. So, this one's a fail. Here's the preview from MoE, and this looks pretty good. So, this one's a pass. Now, the next question is, write a game of life in Python that works in the terminal. Let's send it and check the answers. Here's the code from both of them. Let's run it and see. This is the mini model generation, and it works pretty well. Now, let's look at the MoE model generation, and this looks pretty good as well. So, both of them are a pass. Now, this is the final chart, and as you can see, the MoE model only failed in 3 questions, whereas the mini failed in 9, which is fine considering that the mini model is 16 times smaller than the MoE model. But the MoE model performs really well. I mean, it's pretty on par with SOTA models, which is really insane to think of. Also, since it has only 6 B active parameters, it's pretty good to run it locally as well, which is also really cool. I think it should get supported by Llama soon as well. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below, or you can also consider becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.